Today it is my honor to teach you guys the tray flip. Tray flip's a trick that I've been doing for quite a long time, and it's one that I've sort of refined down, and I think I've simplified it a good bit, not only in my head, but physically. I think I figured out how to make it a little bit easier than it used to be. And I want to use today to teach you guys some of my tricks for tray flips. And if you haven't landed any, maybe I can give you the advice you need to land your first one, start getting comfortable with this trick. Let's get into it. Now that we're warmed up and we've got a few tray flips under our belt, let's step into the foot position and see if this can unlock any key insights for you on your tray flips. My setup for tray flips looks a little something like this. My front foot is roughly in the middle of the board, just about like I'd have it for a kick flip. For a kick flip, I'd be up here a little bit. Tray flip, I bring it back and have a little less of my foot on the board. My back foot is oddly important for tray flips. Back foot for tray flips, I like to have mine somewhere here. I find that very comfortable. If you find that you're not getting very much pop on your tray flips, you can scoot your foot back a little bit to be more towards the end of the tail. I find mine somewhere right about here. Helps me get the pop I need and the scoop as well. With tray flips, there's a lot that can go wrong. I have days where tray flips feel like crap and I don't even want to do them. I'll end up doing one or two and simply calling it for that trick. And you know, that's okay. Sometimes tricks aren't working out. If your first couple times trying a tray flip are just going horribly, put it off to the side, come back another day. But now I want to step into some things that can go wrong with tray flips and how you can correct those. Now sometimes for me, if I have my foot too high on the board does not want to come around. There are some people that are able to tray flip with their foot up here. That's not me. I need to tray flip with my foot down here. It allows me to get a little more height on the board before I initiate the flick. I find when my foot's up here, the scoop is then immediately followed by the flick and it kicks the board down. Some things I've found that can help that are when you're scooping, to think of it more of a pop and less of a scoop, almost popping it like a pop shove it, delaying your flick as long as you can and then adding the flick. Doing that can give the board a little more height, can sometimes make it flip a little quicker, and in very rare occasions you can catch it a little under rotated and finish it. Another great example of not adding enough flick. You can have your foot too high, you can also have your foot too low, like I did right there. I went to flick, and instead of flicking off up here, I flicked off down here, and it killed any chance the board had of flipping around. There's a sweet spot that you're aiming for, right around here for the tray flip. You're gonna be adding the scoop and pop. The flick's gonna happen right about here, and I'm kicking basically straight in front of me. If you watch on the slow-mos, my foot is basically going straight in front of me. For a kickflip, I'd be kicking off this way, but because the board's already rotated about that much, the flick is now happening straight off. If you were to look at the skateboard like this, for a tray flip, you're flicking off about this way, but because the board's already rotated this far, you're now flicking straight in front of you. Once again, one of the more difficult things to do with tray flips is to pop them any decent height. It's something that I still struggle with to this day. I know what I'm telling my feet to do, but my feet don't always do it. And that comes down to the timing of the scoop and the flick. I encourage you guys to play around with your foot position. Maybe you need to have more of your foot on and your back foot needs to be here. Maybe you need to have very little of your foot on and you need to have your back foot here. Play around with these foot positions. Find one that's comfortable for you. Make it make sense in your head. And then you can truly master these tray flips. Yeah, that's right. We got some old school car camera going for you. It's a little less echoey in here, so I much prefer this for the audio portion of the videos. But that's just about gonna do it for the tray flip trick tip video. I wanted to show a few more tray flips who I really admire right here, being Jamie Griffin, Ellis Frost, and Chris Jocelyn. 3 tray flips that are immensely different. The way they do them, the technique they execute it with, the way they catch it, the way their shoulders are, their feet, etc. These 3 people's tray flips could not be any more different. And I want that to show you guys that it doesn't exactly matter where your feet are, but it's what your feet are doing from whatever position you place them in. I want you to take my foot position critiques with a grain of salt. Try some of the different things I mentioned, but if those ones don't work, move your foot around. If you are not able to get the board to rotate fully, maybe have a little too much of your front foot on, or maybe it's your back foot. Maybe you need to move your back foot more down into the pocket so you can really get scoop on it. Maybe you need to move your back foot. Maybe you need to move your back foot farther back on the tail so you can get a little more leverage to whip the board around and get it to do the full 360. Maybe you're over flipping it with your foot in kickflip position, your front foot. Maybe you need to move your front foot up a little bit closer to the bolts. Maybe you need to have most of your foot on the board with just your heel hanging off. Maybe you need to have barely any of your foot on the board with 90% of your foot hanging off. Whatever it is, I want you guys to be open to trying different ways to do the tray flips, see what works for you. And when you figure it out, please send me your tray flips, Instagram, Reddit, whatever you have. I'm Parkmo on all the things. Send me your tray flips. Let me know that I helped you out. Tag me in your YouTube short, whatever it may be. I appreciate it. I hope that some piece of this video today could have been some benefit to you. Could give you that little tip, the little tweak that you need to implement to start landing your tray flips. I want to thank you guys so much for watching. Here's your verse for the day.
2 Peter 3:9. The Lord is not slow in keeping his promise, as some understand slowness. Instead, he is patient with you, not wanting anyone to perish, but everyone to come to repentance. I hope and pray that you all can come to understand that we do not worship a vengeful, hateful God. The God we worship is ever patient, ever loving, and ever present. He's not keeping track of everything you did wrong. He is our ever forgiving master who's simply waiting for his sheep to come back when we hear him calling our name.
Peace out, God bless. See you in the next one.